Mark Donovan here from Falcon Imagery, and today I wanted to talk about a weather tool that a lot of pilots aren't aware of or don't take advantage of that could be very helpful in potentially even saving your life. And it's particularly useful for airports that are more remote, that don't have AWOS or ASOS or ADA services. And that is the FAA's WeatherCam information. The FAA has a website completely dedicated to providing camera information, and this information provides a lot of useful imagery of what an airport's current conditions are and what its previous conditions have been over some period of time. So I'm going to go over that today, as I believe these weather cams information are underutilized by a lot of pilots, and that the information is literally at their fingertips on tools like ForeFlight today. So I put together a couple slides on this, and I just want to go over the details of what the FAA says about their WeatherCam products. It provides pilots with near real-time visual images alongside traditional text data. The website for it is weathercams.faa.gov. The camera information contained there is a designated FAA supplementary product. It's not a substitute for actually getting weather information necessary for a flight. The camera images are usually updated every 10 minutes. The time of last update is indicated on each image, so you know how old the image actually is. Current site conditions may differ from displayed images due to a variety of reasons, so you have to take a little bit of the information with a grain of salt, or with an understanding that conditions could be changing rapidly in the environment at that airport. The images are updated every 10 minutes in theory, and usually is the case, but that frequency may vary. And there could be optical distortions from what you see on the imagery and then what actually is there when you arrive. Just a quick break here. After thousands of hours of given flight instruction, I've seen exactly why student pilots pass and fail their check rides. That's why I created my own check ride prep guides built upon real-world instruction, ACS standards, and the mistakes that so often bust student applicants on their check rides. Private, instrument, and commercial prep guides designed to help you show up prepared, confident, and ready to pass your check ride. I'll leave links to the description of these check ride prep guides in the description below. The camera information, again, is to be used as a supplementary weather product. Images are only to be used to provide situational awareness. These camera images are not used to be a alternative to comply with regulatory requirements for getting all available information prior to taking a flight. And I'm referring specifically to 91.103, which includes not only determining weather conditions for a minimum IFR, but even for any type of flight where you're going beyond the airport that you're departing from. So I want to make sure that you're using other available resources in addition to these FAA cameras to help make your decision on whether to fly to that airport and land there. In addition to the camera imagery information on that website, there is also METAR information for, again, planning purposes only, but really you want to get a full weather briefing prior to making a decision to go to an airport. So again, prior to every flight, pilots should gather all information vital to the nature of the flight per 91.103. Pilots can receive a regulatory compliant pre-flight briefing using a number of automated resources. They can go to like 1-800-WXBrief.com or actually make the phone call to them, or they can go to aviationweather.gov to get a formal briefing. Again, you can call flight service at 1-800-WXBrief. And lastly, you can use EFB tools such as ForeFlight and Garmin Pilot to get formal weather briefings. Now, if we look at the actual website, weathercams.faa.gov/maps, you can see all of the cameras shown here in green, and we can kind of zoom into any one of them and take a look at what's going on. Now, I'm in the state of New Hampshire, and there's not a lot available in New Hampshire, but we do have one up here in Berlin, New Hampshire, and we'll just click on it just to give you an example of what it looks like. So you'll notice, first of all, in the picture to the left, it shows you the azimuth where the cameras are kind of facing. So there's like 4 cameras that we can see here, and we can click on one that looks like it's going to the northwest, one to the northeast, one to the southeast, and then one to the southwest. And you can see every time I click on one of these, we'll get the different image. And not only does it give you what the image is at the last 10 minutes, but it also gives you what it should look like on a clear visual day. So any optical distortions that you may be concerned about, you can at least have a reference point on what you're seeing for the live image or in the last 10 minutes compared to what a perfectly clear day looks like. In addition, you'll notice up here, you can see the METAR information for that airport. You can look at weather trends information. You can get weather data associated with, again, the METAR. You can get airport information about the airport. You can get station status of the airport, as well as any NOTAMs associated with it. So there's a whole kind of plethora of information here, but again, it's still considered supplementary information compared to getting a full formal weather briefing from 1-800-WXBrief.com or from aviationweather.gov or from something like ForeFlight or Garmin Pilot. In regards to aviationweather.gov's website, the camera information is not available on it. Again, you have to specifically go to the FAA WeatherCams site to see camera information. To take advantage of the cameras available from the FAA on ForeFlight, we just tap on the upper left-hand corner for the map layers, and we just scroll down until we see cameras and tap it. And now you can actually see kind of the insignias like there. White Mountain Regional Airport has cameras. We could click on that, and it'll show us the latest images as of 21 minutes ago. And from all different views. Again, this top one here is from the northeast, this one's from the southeast, southwest, and northwest. And we can just tap on that to have it go away. Close it. There's a similar one up toward Berlin, New Hampshire. You'll notice it's identified if there's a camera by the WX, the circle with the WX, magenta circle. So you just tap on it, the symbol's right there over the top of the airport, you click on it, and you can see the latest images as of 18 minutes ago from the north, looking toward the northeast, the southeast, the southwest, and the north. If you click on the 18 minutes ago, you can see all of the images. You can see what it looks like relative to a clear day. So you have a comparison. So again, all the same features that you saw on the FAA Maps website, you have available here with ForeFlight. By again, simply tapping up on the layers, sliding down to see cameras and tapping on cameras. Anyway, so that's it. I just wanted to bring up the fact that these weather cams information is available to pilots, and I think a lot of pilots aren't fully aware of it or don't fully appreciate what information is available on those cameras. And it's a great supplemental tool, particularly if you're going to more, let's say, remote airports where they don't have AWOS or ASOS information, but they do have some camera information about them. Anyways, if you have any questions or comments about this video, just leave them below and I'll try to respond to them as time is available for me.